Be honest, when was the last time you looked at a weekend and actually saw adventure instead of just a to-do list? We spend our weeks staring at screens, trapped in the daily grind, looking at the world from the eye level. But there's a whole different perspective waiting for you just above the tree line. If you've been waiting for the perfect reason to get out there and explore, this may be it. Meet the Holy Stone HS900 PRO. It's not a toy, it's your ticket out of the mundane. Now, I know what you're thinking. I don't want to deal with government regulations, and I definitely don't want to crash an expensive piece of plastic. Fair enough. The genius of this machine, it weighs under 249 grams. That means you unpack it, you charge it, and you fly it. But don't let the lightweight frame fool you. This thing packs heavy-hitting pro-level tech. We're talking a 3-axis mechanical gimbal paired with a camera that captures breathtaking 4K video at 30 frames per second, which you are watching right now. Whether you're scouting a hidden mountain trail, tracking a boat out on the lake, or just capturing an epic weekend barbecue with the guys, your footage is gonna look like a Hollywood cinematographer shot it. No jitters, no blur, just buttery smooth, crystal clear execution. Again, you're watching that right now. And you aren't tethered to your backyard either. Thanks to the 5.8 gigahertz transmission, you can stream live video to your device from up to 10 kilometers away. That's a massive range, and that's something that I don't necessarily believe, so we're gonna have to talk to me at the end of this review, see if it actually worked that way. Are you worried about losing it? Don't be. The built-in GPS auto return means if the battery gets low and you lose a signal, the HS900 PRO automatically flies itself right back to exactly where you stood. It's got your back. Best of all, you can actually enjoy the experience with 2 batteries included. You get up to 60 minutes of total flight time. An hour in the air to explore, create, and disconnect from the noise. Plus, with AI quick shots, the drone can automatically do complex flying for you, orbiting, pulling back, tracking your movement with a single tap. You get the hero shot every single time. In theory, again, that's another one we're gonna have to talk to me about at the test facility. Look, the weekend's coming up fast. You could spend it on the couch, or you could see what the world's like from a mile out. Upgrade your gear, change your perspective, and capture the moments that other people miss. Listen, I've used this thing for a couple weeks now. What do you say we go talk to me and see what my actual experience was like using this and living with it? Pardon the crazy light, but the sun is just coming up and it is really very bright right now on my face, not on anything else. But speaking of the anything else, let's talk about this drone. This thing is so freaking cool. Totally blew me away, exceeded my expectations in terms of flight quality. Now you're gonna have to look at the video. Actually, you've already looked at the video while you heard about all the specs on this, and how did it look? You're gonna have to make your own decision for yourself. I actually haven't looked at all the video yet. I just got back. I've used this for about a week really intensely. I've gone through, I think, 7 or 8 batteries. So I've flown this thing a lot, and I have been very impressed with it. Couple things that I really liked about it is ease of use. The app is great. It actually works really well. And I will also say something that I regularly complain about. The remote, the way the phone sits in the remote, even with my big Galaxy S23 Ultra, the buttons don't get pressed, which I always find you end up putting it in the remote and it always wants to turn the volume up or turn the volume down or turn the phone off. None of those things happen. It fits in here perfectly, works perfectly. While I got the remote in my hands, the comfort of this remote is great. The form and function, absolutely awesome. The buttons are all simplified, very easy to use. It's got a great feel in your hand. It has some good weight to it. The only thing that I will say is I do hear like one little spring in there, which on some level kind of doesn't speak to the kind of quality experience that I'm having with it. So I'm gonna ignore that, but I'm gonna tell you I do hear that. But at the same time, my experience with this thing absolutely overrides hearing that one little springy kind of noise. Let's get back to this little bad boy, because wow, is this thing cool. Now I'm gonna say the same thing I always say. It's always a little disappointing to me with these non-DJI versions that the big breakthrough here is we're now able to shoot at 4K 30. I feel like we should be able to do a lot better than that. So we could do 4K 30 or 1080 at 60 frames per second. There's no version of something where you could get some like kind of cool slow motion or anything like that. which is a little disappointing to me. I feel like they gotta be able to do that, but they seem to struggle with it. But I'm gonna give them real credit. 4K 30, you are now up to a very usable format, right? Like, as much as I would like the 4K 60 or the 1080 at 120 frames per second, 4K 30 is completely usable for any reasonable thing somebody's gonna use this for. And speaking of reasonable things, it flies so good. I flew it all those places where you get yourself into trouble. I flew it over water. I flew it in the city. I flew it all kinds of places, and it was really good. So another thing I'm gonna tell you about this that I do really appreciate over a DJI model. So as we all know, we are capped at 400 feet for flying unless you're going over an object. Well, if you have a DJI, there is no exception to go over the big tall building. You either go into the building or you fly your way around. You can't go up and over that tall building. Not the case with this. It clearly, when you go over that 400 feet, the remote screams at you and says you're going over the 400-foot cap in terms of altitude, but it still allows you to continue to go. So as you've seen, I was able to fly over that big old construction site, not violate any rules, but I did have to temporarily go above those 400 feet to get over that and then come right back down. That is a super value add to this. I really do appreciate that. It tells you to do the right thing, coaches you to do the right thing, but it doesn't lock you into being unable to make an intelligent human decision where you're allowed to go over that 400 feet and temporarily go over to cover a building. Really cool that you can do that. So the quick shots were an interesting one. You've seen some of them. Maybe I'll put up a couple of them now while I'm talking about it. So one of the really cool things, because this can spin, this camera 360 degrees, is it has this cool effect where it like spins slowly while it moves, except the problem with that quick function is the way they set it up, it only moves forward, right? So the shot I chose to do was of this cool like monument, and as I was moving close to it and it was getting bigger, it was spinning, I thought it was a really cool shot. But you really have to be very careful to get the distance right so you don't crash into that monument. I had to do it probably 10 times to get the distance right without chickening out first. It would be so much easier if that effect worked in reverse, right? If I could put this like right at the monument and have it back away as the video spins, it would be so much more effective, because even if I wanted the other effect, I just reverse the video. I think that's my tip. Holy Stone, if you're watching this, that's how that feature should work. It should be in reverse. You should bring it to the finished part of the shot and then back away. That's my tip to you. Battery life was outstanding. I loved everything about my experience with this. I do have one complaint, which both involve the same thing, the battery. So here's the problem with the battery. Number one, there's no way to charge this battery other than to put it in the vehicle and plug the vehicle in with the USB, which works fine for one, but if you have multiple batteries, you could only charge the battery while this is sitting in the garage. If you're flying, you can't charge the other battery. So you're grounded until all the batteries are charged. I really don't like that. I don't think that's a good system. I hope they come out with a charger where you can just put these things in a charger and charge them that way. My other complaint is this system here is not very positive, right? I mean, it definitely attaches. It's very secure. I've never had it fall out in any way, shape, or form, but I've made a particular effort. Let me just show you. I've made a particular effort, like you put it in, it seems like it's in, it's really not gonna fall out, but it's not. Listen. There it goes, right there. You gotta really kind of push it that last moment to really get the firm clip and snap in there where you really don't have to worry about it. Again, I've flown it for 8 times, like start to finish with the battery, like every minute of flight. I'm not talking 5 minutes, I'm talking like 20 minutes. And I've never had an issue with it, but I'm just not comfortable with it. Like, I just really wish it was like a little less intentional, that I have to make sure it's really hooked in there. But listen, if my biggest complaint is how the battery hooks in and the fact that you can't fly it while you're charging the battery, I think that's really a very reasonable level of problems, because this thing, bottom line, flew great. If you're looking for a drone in this price range, you cannot possibly go wrong with this. The app was great, the remote was great, the flying experience
experience was great. You've seen the video. I'm assuming you're still here, so the video was great. You clearly should be getting this for yourself. And if you're gonna get it, there is a link down below where you will get the most current best pricing. So please check that and use that link. I do need to remind you, this was provided to me by Holy Stone, but I've worked with them for many years in all frankness and honestly, and they have never given me an issue before, and they have never told me what to say. And as a matter of fact, if you go back through the old videos, there have been more than one drone that I really did not like. So they have been great with me. I'm free to say whatever I want. This was provided by them, and you should definitely get yourself one. If I've added some value here, remember to like the video, follow the channel, and I really want to hear from you. Do you already have a drone, or is this going to be your first drone? Is this a gift for somebody? Wow, if this is a gift, you are the best person in the world, because this thing's freaking awesome. Yeah, put that in the comments. I want to hear, what is it? Is this, are you upgrading drones? Are you getting a gift for somebody? How are you going to use this? Put it in the comments. Let's have a conversation about it. I hope this was helpful. I'll see you in the next video. All right, welcome to the past. You have seen this fly, you've seen the imagery, you've heard my review of it. You want to see what it looks like when you open it up for the very first time? I do too. I'm very excited about this. Holy Stone sent this to me as an early version to demonstrate for you, and this is the very first time I'm getting to see it. It sounds amazing, right? 4K, AI tracking, 3-axis gimbal, under 249 grams, all those things we want with a modern drone. Very, very excited to see. Oh, I will say this is definitely a very nice pouch, nice premium feel to it, and actually has a little bit of a rubberized feel to it for a little, I'm gonna assume it's got some basic weatherproofing, not waterproof, but basic weatherproofing. Let's open it up. Okay, what's inside the box? This is kind of cool. I'm gonna make you wait for a minute for the drone. Here's the remote. All right, so this is really interesting. Take a look at that. We've actually moved away, as the drones have gotten more sophisticated, we've moved away from the displays on the remote itself, relying completely on the display from the cell phone. This feels great in my hand. Definitely has some rubberized feel to the sticks, which is kind of cool. I also even like, there's some like rubberized padding on the edge of the handles. Like it definitely has like a premium in-hand feel. That's really nice. Oh, drone, still gonna make you wait on that. Let's see what's inside this box. Okay, I have 2 batteries. Let me just show you one. These are very small batteries. And not only are these small batteries, but you know more than I do now, this is supposed to have tremendous flight time. It is amazing how cool things are as technology improves, right? All these things we get to take advantage of. Here is a USB-A to USB-C cable, extra set of blades, little mini screwdriver to install your blades, screws to replace the blades, and cable. 2 cables, one USB-C to USB-C, one USB-C to whatever this junky Apple thing is, so you can connect either kind of phone easily with it. We'll kick the cool USB-C out. Just gonna attach it so I don't lose it. All right, let's get down to the brass tacks here, right? That's why we're all here. Whew. No, it's under 249 grams, but it feels very light, and especially those batteries are very small and light too. Wow, look at this. Look at this thing. How cool looking is that? Oh, sharp looking vehicle. Let's pull these out. Obviously, there's some stickers I need to remove, but you know, I told you this is the very first time I am looking at this. I just want to see what this camera gimbal looks like. Oh, we've got an array of cameras and sensors now on the bottom, which I guess adds to its smart features. Here's where you're going to put your USB micro and a USB-C plug if you needed to update firmware or something like that, or charge it with the camera in, with the battery in it. That is nice looking. Check that out. Can you see that? That is cool. That is that nice new 3-axis gimbal camera. Oh, I am very excited about this. All right, there's only one thing that needs to happen. I need to charge up this battery, put her on board, and take it out and go fly it. You've already seen that. I hope the video is helpful. We'll see you in the next one.